What's going on, guys? It's Chris.
And
So you can see, we're talking Dragon Ball Super today.
you can't tell from this side, but that's okay.
Yeah, Final Fantasy, sure, it's all good. But no, we just finished watching the most recent episode of Dragon Ball Super, and we're both probably the biggest Dragon Ball nerds that we know.
Well, and to top that off, a lot of what started this was we've been talking fan theory since Dragon Ball Super came out, and we both determined we have some pretty good fan theories. Whether they're right or not is a completely different
Yeah,
story.
really good theories that have been completely wrong every time.
So far. Yeah,
So-
so far.
But we thought we'd share some with you guys, so figured we'll recap episode, what was it, 96?
96, I believe.
Yeah,
The last
96.
one.
And then we'll predict what's going to happen and then see what you guys think in the comments below. So make sure you subscribe to keep up on our shenanigans and random thoughts. So, episode 96, what happened?
So, right off the bat, the whole team meets up with Frieza. Obviously, there's a lot of tension, especially between Vegeta and Frieza right off the bat. And it seems like Beerus takes on father figure.
Yeah, Beerus plays dad for sure.
He's standing in the middle. He's putting him in timeout.
Yep.
It's kind of funny to see the god of destruction play nanny.
Yes.
After that, let's see. They all head to the tournament. I guess the gods had their battle at the tournament
Yeah,
before
their
it all
little
kicked
sparring
off.
session.
Yeah,
They blew up some of the stage.
which they were forced to then recreate. I found kind of funny.
Yeah, the irony of Gods of Destruction having to recreate the stage was pretty epic.
Gods of Destruction doing a lot of weird things in this
Yeah.
one.
And then Frieza met his counterpart, and
Yes.
they decided they're going to be friends, which I don't think stands up for a minute.
I think it stands up as far as both of them need it to.
Yeah,
I think we'll come back to that for sure, but let's finish a recap of this session.
yeah.
Um,
And then we meet the rest of Universe 11, which is pretty cool.
Yes, Toppo and his gang.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're called, but
Freedom Fighters or some
something silly like
craziness like that. But right off the bat, you see Vegeta, Kaba, and Goku all instantly notice their presence as they show up.
yeah, they all got pretty startled.
So there's definitely going to be a lot of power there.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how that all goes down. Oh, spoilers, by the way, if that
Oh yeah,
that wasn't
spoiler
made
alert.
very clear.
Yeah, we'll put a disclaimer in the video.
Sounds good. It's probably down here somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere there. And then it just kind of gave us a glimpse of everybody else in all the other universes.
Yeah, I think the muscle-bound tough guys drinking their protein every hour on the hour, I think they're going to be a joke.
Yeah, they're going to probably get washed through, except for maybe one of them.
Yeah.
I imagine one of them gives them somewhat of a problem.
At least in the beginning. I feel like the robot universe, the
Yeah.
robots, that's probably going to be mostly a joke too. Then again, you never know.
Yeah,
We have 2 androids in Universe 6. And
that's true.
or Universe 7.
Yeah,
I mean,
Universe
so
7.
you never know.
Yeah, so that's that. So
Let's get back to Frieza. What do you think's going on with Frieza and the other Frieza?
I think it's going to be, well, okay, so precursor, I still think the biggest bad guys we're going to see, the main villain, this is my biggest fan theory, is the Angels, right?
Right.
The High Priest, right? That's the guy I think is running some sort of game. He wants to get these guys destroyed for some reason. I haven't figured out why yet, but that's my guess. That being said, I think that Frieza and, what is the other Frieza's name?
Frieza 2.0 for now. We'll
Other
get back to
Frieza.
you with that one.
The blue Frieza. I think they're like, yeah, let's work together. But as soon as like shit hits the fan, for lack of a better way to say it, I think blue Frieza is going to do something against the rules to try and knock him out.
Well, he's proven to not be very faithful to rules as of yet. He's used poison in the last tournament that we saw him in. We all know our Frieza is nowhere near faithful.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're the same person. I really don't feel like you're going to see any different attitude between one and the other.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like they're the same person. I really don't feel like you're going to see any different attitude between one and the other. However, I don't think it's going to be when shit hits the fan. I think it's going to be once teaming up has served its purpose.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think they'll turn on each other the second that they don't think they need each other anymore.
Yeah, I could see them working together to take out their respective rivals from their universe.
I think so.
So Frieza v Goku, and then
the other one.
other Frieza versus Hit.
Yep.
I could see them trying that and it just backfiring.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, Goku also seems pretty enamored with Universe 11 and the Freedom Fighters, so...
I agree. I think Hit might actually have a really hard time up against our Golden Frieza, though.
I think
Because
so too.
if you saw last episode, Goku, once Frieza goes gold, he kind of steps back a little bit and is like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? So, I don't know how much Hit's going to be able to stand up to him. I really don't. But you never know.
Yeah, you never know till you know.
As far as Frieza going into a couple episodes ago, well, maybe we can get the God of Destructions. Maybe we can manipulate the God of Destruction.
That's a good point.
What's your theory there? What do you think's going on there?
He's going to be able to get under their skin, right? I think if they can get Gods of Destruction fighting, they can kind of do their own thing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to play that into the tournament, but I think they'll be able to somehow get them riled up enough to get going.
See, my biggest theory there is I think that when it comes down to it, the Gods of Destruction will realize that they're going to get erased too if they lose, and I think Frieza's probably going to try to manipulate them into stepping in the tournament. Maybe to see if they can throw things off, or if not, try to turn things around while the tournament is going on. Try to get them to maybe attack the Angels, which would lead into your theory of the Angels being the big bad guy of this.
Yep. That being said, that theory played out. I think the Grand Priest and maybe a couple of the Angels probably get rid of Zenosama.
See, and I'm inclined to say that I don't think Zenosama is indestructible. I think he's all-powerful, absolutely, but an all-powerful person can be snuck up on. I think it's not going to be the Angels. I think Frieza is going to realize that Goku is his buddy, and Frieza's going to take him out. That's what I believe.
That could be.
Which will set off the Angels, leading in back to your theory. The Angels are the worst part of this.
Right.
But who knows? There's so many thousands of different things.
It's true.
Where do you think Universe 11 is going to stack up in this?
I personally think it's going to end up with... I think Goku's going to fight the bald-looking dude.
Alien frog creature.
Alien frog big guy dude. And then... those two are going to get into it. Toppo's going to end up fighting the Gohan Piccolo combo.
You think?
Maybe Krillin in there. But I think the other universes try to step in and basically back those two universes into a corner and they have to fight their way out.
You think they're going to team up?
I think in order... Because Goku just wants to fight them.
Right.
They see...
You can tell.
Yeah. That's Goku. He wants to fight the strongest and he's already gotten... just rear naked choked out by Toppo. Mm-hmm. So I think they want to sort it out. Universe 11 doesn't care, but if they're getting attacked by the other universes, they'll fight them off. I think they'll probably sway to be like, okay, well, if Goku's not going to fight us...
That's very interesting. I actually like the concept of that.
I could see them just backing up and trying to fight off everybody, and that's where I think, if anywhere, I think that's where Frieza would turn against them and try and beat him up and whatnot.
Well, I mean, you got your strongest backed into a corner. Why not push him off the edge at that point?
Exactly.
I guess no corner because it's a round ring, but whatever.
Yeah. The other part, the part that I'm the most excited about, is female Broly. Kale.
Okay. That actually leads into my next question. There's a lot of talk, I know there's a lot of fan theory and stuff like that about Universe 6 and 7 teaming up. Do you think you're going to see Saiyans fight Saiyans or Saiyans fight with Saiyans? Saiyans.
I think we're gonna see Saiyans fight to survive Kale. Is what it's gonna be.
So it will be Saiyans fighting Saiyans to fight with Saiyans to stay alive.
Yeah,
because of
so-
Saiyans.
Kale is Broly.
Kale is really.
That's all there is to it.
But if you look at the nutritional facts of kale and broccoli,
Yeah.
Kale's got it.
Yeah,
Kale's got
Kale
it.
is stronger. That being said, the way I see it, Kale is going to be the wild card, right?
Absolutely.
That's, I think, well, so she takes lines from Broly straight up. Overwhelming power
Mhm.
overflowing, I think is what she says when you first see her transform.
Right.
Nothing's going to get her going more than Khalifa getting wrecked by somebody.
I agree.
So she's going to probably get smacked around a little bit. And who knows, maybe she'll get kicked out, right? And she'll be in the stands and then see Khalifa get wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
And then her rage is just going to take her over the top. And then,
So, do you think it's going to be along the lines of maybe what Kaba did with Vegeta? You're going to see Khalifa kind of do the same thing? Do you think it would be they're going to unleash Legendary Super Saiyan? Or I guess they call it Berserker Super Saiyan now.
Legendary Super Saiyan.
Legendary Super Saiyan. Are you going to see that released on the Saiyans? Or would it be somebody else, do you think?
I could see it going one of two ways. One is released in the tournament.
Absolutely. it would
Right.
be.
And then everyone's got to just figure out how to survive with this wild card. This tornado of, I'm going to kill you.
Mhm.
Which is also scary because she probably won't understand the rules once she's gone berserk.
The benefit is there is no flying.
There is
so
no
it will
flying.
stay within the tournament at least.
I think that works against everyone else fighting her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That being said, I think if it doesn't go there, because I think that is probably going to happen, I don't know, 8 to 10 episodes into the tournament, because they're going to drag their feet for a bunch of it.
Absolutely.
I'm also predicting, please don't do this if you're still in production, I'm predicting we're going to get one episode that's barely any tournament, and it's Trunks and Goten protecting the island.
Yes.
And I
You already know it's going to happen.
yeah, I hate that that's going to
You
happen.
already know it's going to happen.
Um,
I hope it's a flashback after the tournament.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. But so I don't get distracted, I think if Kale's unleashed during the tournament, she knocks out a ton of people, and the tournament shifts from nifty fights and people challenging and pushing themselves and being creative and teaming up to we gotta survive this
Survival mode?
onslaught. Yeah.
But at the same time, do you really think it's going to affect people like Super Saiyan Blue? Like Toppo and his gang? Because they seem to be... I mean, we haven't really seen her in action, but they seem to already be on a level above that.
Yeah, but that being said, the way that Broly worked is the more mad he got, the stronger he got.
This is true.
So if you think of her as the Incredible Hulk, she can just keep getting stronger. So if, something happens to Khalifa, I think her power knows no bounds, and it gets crazy.
You think you'll see her go blue?
I don't think she'll go blue,
No.
but I think I lean more towards the green, the legendary green glow
Yeah.
that Broly had, and she even had it when she first changed.
She's already shown that potential. I have to disagree with you though.
Fair.
I'm not going to say that she's going to be all king shit. I think right off the bat, if she is unleashed and she does appear that way, it will be with some of the lesser universes.
Yeah.
Some of the ones that we feel are going to be jokes, and they might not be. I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure they will be. I think that's where you'll see the survival mode kick in, and that will be the reason Goku and Vegeta have these fights with Toppo and his gang,
Right.
and you get these more one-on-one battles. I think that's mainly going to be her purpose, while Frieza and Frieza 2.0 figure out their plan, start manipulating, start working together.
Yeah. That being said, that ties into my other theory
Okay.
about Kale. So if you guys agree with either of those, let us know. But theory about that, let's say Kale gets knocked out early because she's all whiny and scared or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's in the stands at this point.
Oh,
No longer in the tournament. Now Frieza does something, hits Khalifa, sees girls start going crazy in the stands, and realizes this is how you manipulate gods. I beat them. She's no longer a warrior, so she can fly and use blasts in the stands with all the gods of destruction. That distracts them. Everyone down here can now kind of do what they want. I don't know what kind of chaos that would make, but me as a fan, that's what I would want to see.
Yes, what do you think Zenasama's going to do, though?
Laugh,
You
enjoy himself.
think? I
Watch his
think
gods
he'll
of
be like,
destruction
okay,
fight.
you're ruining my tournament.
He could, but I don't know. If
He's-
they're fighting and then
That's true. I mean, entertainment's entertainment to him. It doesn't matter who dies.
if they start fighting and then the gods start fighting each other because they're like upset about the Friezas setting this person off up here, and then it was a ploy by Universe 6 and 7. Let's get Beerus, let's get Champa, and then they start having to fight their way out.
Yes, and then you'll see it'll again come full circle. You could see, okay, now the gods are getting involved. You might see the angels step in and try to calm things down, but with what? How many? 8 riled gods of destruction. I don't know
Yes.
what's gonna happen.
Other wild card, off that theory, Fish Dude. Fish God of Destruction. Because we saw the three of the top 4 fighting it out,
Mhm.
and the one dude's like, I know what's going to happen. But he had that sketchy look on his face.
Mhm.
I think it's safe to say that the tournament alone isn't the hype. Right?
If anybody knows anything about Dragon Ball Z in the history of ever, past the first one in Dragon Ball, it's never
No.
the hype. It's never what's
It's what brings
the
everyone
purpose
together.
is. Yeah, it's what gets everybody together so something crazy can happen.
Right.
You saw it happen with Boo. You saw it happen with Cell. You see it happen all the time with Piccolo, with Tien.
I think that's Krillin's first death, too, at the World Tournament
You're right.
with Tambourine.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess we've got a few theories about what outside could happen, huh?
Yeah.
Who
quite
knows?
A few.
I don't know what other theories we got. I think.
I
Yeah.
mean, we've talked about a lot in the past, but we wanted to start this a lot earlier. There was a lot of really good theories we had, so I'm hoping this show sets us up for some more. One of the biggest things I am looking forward to, though, is one of the Japanese titles for their TV guide, which is still on paper, that exists in Japan still. Is something about Krillin losing his mind, something about him going all out, unleashing his true power.
That'd be
And
great.
we all know Krillin as the strongest
Human.
So I'm curious to see what that means.
Yeah.
Does he tap into something? Is he just an excellent tactician?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how much he has to tap into, you know?
I mean, we've already seen him absolutely dramatically increase, apparently times 100, his solar flare.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but that's a cheap move. We all know it is a cheap move. They know it is a cheap move, but it is a tactical advantage.
Yeah, whatever works.
I don't know. I think we could see some crazy things go on with Krillin. I'm really hoping, and this has just started, so you guys will learn this eventually. Really hoping something goes on with Gohan. I really want to see Gohan come back as a fighter. I'm done with this college bull crap that they got
Yes.
him going through.
I agree. So I think our last theory that we were both pretty agreeant on, I know your thought is Goku taking over as God of Destruction, right?
It's what I want more than anything.
So, I would love to see that.
You want me to run that down really quick?
Well, let's talk about it next time. So we're already
Okay.
almost at 20 minutes, but
Okay, got
I guess this
destruction.
will be our teaser for next time.
got a destruction.
Gohan's his favorite character. Vegeta is mine. We've talked a lot. We'll talk about it more next time, but we think Goku has God of Destruction in place of Beerus. But if you look at Beerus and Champa's relationship, I think the replacement for Champa is Vegeta.
Other than he's not a part of the universe, there's still
Not right now.
not right
but
now.
I think we saw him get excited when he says Planet Vegeta exists still there. They don't
Right.
call it that, but that it's there. And he's got other Saiyans that are warriors that he could.
You know, if we keep going, we're just going to talk about it this time.
You're right. So we'll wrap up there. Let us know what you guys thought. Put your theories in the comments or other videos. We're gonna watch them, and then
And honestly, we see and read a good fan theory, we'll give you credit and we'll put it in the video.
True.
That's the best thing. That's the reason we do this, is because no fan theories we really see show out to be that strong. So drop them in the comment section down here somewhere, and we'll give them a shout out if we like them.
yeah. So by all means, leave us some comments, and we're gonna try and do these on Tuesdays. So
Tuesdays usually. This
you
is
ready?
not a Tuesday. But
no,
whatever.
it is Friday. So new episode tomorrow or Sunday? I don't remember.
Sunday.
Sunday. We'll be watching that, and then we'll be back with you guys on Tuesday.
Never stop trying to go Super Saiyan, guys.
Catch you next time.